Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. Um, so it's fall time, summer's gone, and the weather has turned kind of not so nice. It's been cloudy here for going on 3 weeks now. We've only had a couple nice days, but then at night it clouds over, and uh, and yeah, I haven't been able to get out. I was out the other night. I went to a dark sky site. It was about 45 minutes away from here. But I just took my camera and my tripod, and I was able to just get some Milky Way shots. And then the clouds rolled in, and I had to tear down, and that was it. But anyway, so what I'm going to do today is I'm going to use a program called Stellarium to plan my winter observing sessions, or whatever targets I want to observe and photograph throughout the winter. So I hope you join me, and let's get into it. Okay, welcome back, everybody. Okay, so what you're seeing here is Stellarium. I'm facing north by northeast, east. It's set to today's date, but I have the atmosphere turned off. So there's the atmosphere turned on. I just got it turned off so we can make it easier to bring out all the constellations and all that. But yeah, what I normally do is I go and I just go through Stellarium. I just do a general view around and what constellations. Now, obviously, the time isn't right. It's only 11:27 here, but if I fast forward till about 9 o'clock. What time we got? 9:26. Now, mind you, this is in October. The winter constellations really won't start coming up until later on, like 1, 2 in the morning. I know, like if I go here and I fast forward, let's see what time that is. Yeah, that's 2:30. You see Orion there coming up over the horizon. Orion is a winter constellation, and this is where I did a lot of my viewing last year when I was just learning. The Orion Nebula right here. It's like the easiest thing to start off with, in my opinion. That's what I started with. And processing it, okay, it takes a bit to learn, because you don't want to blow out the core. Obviously, these aren't my pictures. This is what Stellarium generated as pictures. But if you go up a little bit, you can see the Horsehead Nebula. Let's go in. So you can see the Horsehead Nebula here. You can do the Flame Nebula. Let's scroll out a little bit. Now, if you're doing wide field stuff, let's scroll out here. Okay, from here all the way down is what's called Barnard's Loop, or the Orion Molecular Complex. That's all these targets right here, going all the way up, all the way down, all the way around. The Witch Head Nebula, that's a very, very faint target to get, and I don't have a wide enough field telescope to grab that. I only have a 18 to 55 millimeter kit lens for my DSLR, so if I were going to do wide field, I'm not totally sure that would show up, but I intend to do some wide field stuff. I want to grab the whole Orion constellation, and you know, spend some time on it, soak some integration time into it, and see if I can pick up all this hydrogen and all this hydrogen down here, and you know, see if I can grab all that with my wide field. Okay, so moving on. Now these are targets that I'm going to try and shoot. Okay, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put on my field of view. So this is my field of view for my telescope, as you can see right here. That's my telescope, 8SE, and my lens is just the telescope itself, but I got a 6.3 focal reducer. So let's go back here to Orion. So really, that's really all I can grab, depending on the orientation, excuse me, of my scope, and I can change the orientation of the camera by loosening the focal reducer and all that. Not the focal reducer, but the I guess the T-ring, and then just rotating the camera. So yeah, that with a wider field of view, I could get the running Man Nebula right here, and all of Orion's nebula here. So, but you know, that'll come in time. Now I'm able to get the Horsehead Nebula and the Flame Nebula in one shot with the Star Alnitak. Okay, I'm getting a little off topic here. So I'm going to try and go for this one too, Casper the Friendly Ghost Nebula. It's kind of a silly name, but it fits into my field of view, so I'm going to try it. Now, I've said it before, I don't have any filters. I would love to get a filter that does HA, which is hydrogen alpha, and O3, which is oxygen, to bring out all the blues and different colors in the nebulas. Okay, the Rosette Nebula I would love to try and do. I might have to try and do it as a mosaic. I'm not sure how to do mosaics yet, but there's lots of guides online on YouTube how to do those. So what I'm going to try and do, let's scroll in a little bit here. So there's my field of view for my telescope. If I get another lens, or I can get a loaner for a lens, I can probably shoot this wide field. I'll be able to shoot this wide field, but as of right now, I can only get the core of the Rosette. So and it depends on how you shoot this. I posted a picture that I saw on Instagram, and I screenshotted it and I shared it on my Instagram, and a lot of my friends were saying that, and a lot of people commented that it looks like a skull. I guess it depends on the orientation, but and what color you shoot it in. But I can see a rose petal, or a rose like a rose flower. So the head of the rose. So that's what I see. But in the one shot, I did see, and the way the color was, I did see a skull. It was kind of neat. So let's move up here. Let's see which one this one. So this is a hydrogen alpha region. I know it doesn't look it, but it's a star cluster, and yeah, there's a lot of blue in there, but apparently there's a lot of, as you can see up in the top left corner, it says H2, so I guess that's hydrogen. But that's one of the targets I would like to get. Let's see, the Christmas tree cluster. This is a star cluster also. Let's see here. I'll just press that and it'll go in. Okay, so if I zoom out a little bit, you can kind of make out a Christmas tree kind of shape. Like here's the top of the tree, and then it comes down the bottom, and a little bit of the trunk, I guess. But yeah, that seems like an interesting target. Okay, moving on. Let's zoom out a little bit here. Now, hopefully you're getting some good information from these videos. If you do, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. That would be great. That really helps me out. Okay, we'll keep going. So in the constellation Taurus. Okay, so here's another one. Actually, this one comes up a little earlier in the night. I think it's around maybe 11, 12 o'clock right now in October. It'll be up earlier as the winter progresses. But the Pleiades, which is the Seven Sisters, it's a star cluster. So as you can see, I can't really fit it all into view unless I rotate it and just kind of center it as best as I can. But as you can see, there's a lot of nebulosity in there that I would try and love to capture. It's such a beautiful target, even to look at just through a pair of binoculars, or it's bright enough you can make it out with your naked eye. Okay, so let's zoom out a little bit more. Okay, so then here's another target that's really good, is the Andromeda Galaxy. I did take a picture of that. Now, as you can see, I'm going to rotate this around a little bit. I can't get the whole thing. Like, it's absolutely huge. It's absolutely huge. But what I did capture, I was really impressed. I grabbed most of I grabbed the core and a bit of the spiral arms. If I can, I'll post a picture, of the picture I took with my telescope, about an hour's worth of integration time. But as you can see, my field of view is very limited, and it's quite a big target. Okay, we'll keep going here. Okay, the Triangulum Galaxy. This will, I should be able to grab, yep, I can grab this one with my current focal length, with my focal reducer on and all that. Let's see if I can zoom in a bit. So yeah, it barely fits. It barely fits. It's quite a bright galaxy. Yeah, it's a magnitude 5. So the lower in magnitude you go, the brighter the object is. So that is a very, very bright object. And as you can see, there's a bunch of different targets in there all at once. So that is a very, very interesting target. So you know what? Let's click on one of these. So let's see what that is. So I guess it's regions that are in the spiral arms. They look like nebula. NGC 588. Yeah, these are all nebulae. So I'm pretty sure that these are in the spiral arms of the galaxy. So okay, so we'll move on here. What else do we got? Here, let's zoom out a little bit. So these are targets that are coming up now, and a lot of people, I've noticed people online that are taking pictures of these right now. So let's see here. Let's see. So we've already done Orion. Let's keep going around here. There was a few other ones that I wanted to look at. Still able to grab the Elephant's Trunk Nebula, the Eastern Veil Nebula. Cygnus is it's starting to set, but you can still grab a few more things in there. The Iris Nebula you can grab. Let's see here. I'll zoom into that. Okay, and this is a very faint target. Let's frame it up properly here. So there's a star in there, and all this dark dust and nebulosity and all that. It is, the star itself is bright, but the nebulosity around it is very faint. It takes a lot of integration time to grab that one, but that's another one I'd like to spend more time on. There's a couple of other things that I was wanting to look for and at, and see if I can shoot them. Let's keep looking here. And this is how I plan my sessions. I just go around in Stellarium and I see what kind of objects I can get within my field of view until I learn how to do mosaics, or I get a wider field solution, whether that be a red cat or a space cat, which are the same thing. They're one's red, one's gray, or a sharp star, something with a lot less focal length than what I have now. So let's see here. Let's see. There's double star clusters that you can grab. Let's see. So back out a little bit. You can see the star clusters there. There's a little bit of nebulosity here. Let's see here. Where am I? So there's Cassiopeia right here. All right. And another little trick. The Cassiopeia, the W. So it looks like a W. So it goes like this, like this, like this, and this. Okay. So these three stars right here, Kaf, Shadar, and Navi, they kind of form an arrow, and if you notice, it kind of points right to Andromeda. So if you're looking for Andromeda and you can't quite find it because of light pollution, or your eyes aren't adjusted or anything to the darkness, just find Cassiopeia. It looks like a big W in the sky, and then these three stars, just follow them down until maybe even you get to this star right here in Andromeda, the constellation Andromeda. And let's see what that doesn't say what star it is, but if you get to that star, Andromeda is right there, so you should be able to find it no problem. Okay, I'm gonna wrap this up soon. I just wanted to see here what other there's the Heart and Soul Nebula. I can't capture those because they're too big for my field of view. Unless I get a wide field solution. Now there is something in the Heart Nebula. I'm going to zoom in that I would love to capture. It's called the Fishhead Nebula. Okay, and as you can see, it fits right in my field of view. So if you look close enough, it kind of looks like a fish head. Like there's the body coming off the head, there's the gills, there's an eye. So that fits into my field of view. And I've also seen people take pictures of the interior of the heart without taking a picture of the whole Heart Nebula. They get all the, let's see if I can zoom in here. So they get on all these trails of dust and gas and stars, and yeah, the photos look absolutely stunning. So that's probably a project I could also do. But there was one more. Oh man, there was one more target that I'm looking for. That I want to shoot this winter if I can. Okay, you know what? Let's. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna bring the time back. And 12. Let's go 11. All right. Let's see which way I'm facing now. Okay, I'm facing northwest. Okay, let's see here. There was, I think it's around here. Okay, let me fast forward it now. There was, oh, hold on. I think I saw it. Nope. Come on, where is it? The Crab Nebula, that's coming up too. That should be coming up with the winter constellations. So that's what that looks like. That's a fairly bright target. Okay, let's see here. Let's see. Okay, there was something. It was called the Northern Trifid Nebula. So let's see if I can fast forward this and bring it up. Okay, so man, I saw it the other day, and it was like, come on, I should have wrote it down on which constellation it was and all that. Let's see what that one is. Oh, there it is. That was dumb luck. Okay, so there. Let's roll that back. Okay, as you can see, that fits into my field of view perfectly. It's a nice region. It's bright, and yeah, I'd like to photograph that. That would be good. But other than that, and the California Nebula. People are starting to shoot this. It's as you can see, it's a fairly big target. Doesn't fit into my field of view at all. Well, part of it does, but I mean, you know, it's got a lot of hydrogen emissions and all that, so that would be great for a filter. Or if you're shooting mono and you shoot hydrogen alpha, oxygen 3, and sulfur and luminance. For that, you'd probably need a filter wheel, which I don't have. But you know, this hobby is. I've said it before. It's extremely expensive. Once you start down the rabbit hole, it's pretty hard to stop. It just, you keep finding things that you need to progress the hobby and all that. Okay, so let's see here. The Embryo Nebula. Let's see. Yeah, okay. This was another one. This was another one that I wanted to shoot. Look at the colors. Like, you got blues, you got reds, you got oranges, ambers, and all these dust lanes and everything. That's probably going to take some really serious integration time. But yeah, hopefully I gave you something to think about on planning for your winter activities, astronomy wise. If you're new to the channel, you know, thanks for watching. If you're returning and you're a subscriber, thanks for watching. And you know, if you get value out of these videos, I would really appreciate it. You know, clicking the like button, subscribing, commenting, you know, being part of this community that I'm trying to start on YouTube. So yeah, that's Stellarium. It's free open source software that you can get. I believe you can get it for your phones too. I don't have it for my phone. I use an app called Sky Portal, but I might check this out for my phone. But yeah, that's Stellarium in a nutshell. Well, not in a nutshell. I didn't really go through any features or anything, but I mean, I just use this for planning and picking out targets that kind of pique my interest, and if they can fit into my field of view. But like I said before too, I'm going to have to learn how to do mosaics, because if I can't do a wide field setup, then I'm going to have to do mosaics in order to fit everything into the picture, and then learn how to stitch it all together after in Photoshop. All right. Well, that's a wrap for Stellarium. So everybody, that was Stellarium, the program I use to pick out all my targets that I'm going to observe for the season or for the night. I'll usually go down beforehand and have a look and see what's going on with Stellarium and see what targets are up and see what I can shoot. So hope everybody liked the video, and hope everybody has a great day, and we'll talk to you later.